Good day all, welcome back to Cruisin Classics YouTube channel, where today we have for you a 1957 Ford Thunderbird. It is a spectacular looking one too. As you can see here, it comes to us dressed in raven black. Its original color, a nice quality respray, lots of gleaming chrome. Lots to feast your eyes on here. This is the last year of the baby birds and the best year of the baby birds. And we've got one live in captivity. Let's start up front with the beautiful front bumper, the gleaming egg crate front grille, those single round headlights. What an iconic look. I'll give you a close up here of the quality of the bright work. Nice looking badging on the car, all around nice badging on the car. Up on the hood, got this awesome hood scoop with a chrome front grille on it. Looks just spectacular. As we move over to the side, the thing that grabs my attention first are those Kelsey Hayes wire wheels. Famous on Thunderbirds for years. These wheels have knockoffs on them. And wrapped around them are some real nice Firestone wide white wall bias ply tires for that killer period look. As I mentioned before, all the badging is in excellent condition. You'll see here how it just gleams in the light. And down here on both sides, on both front fenders, are these doors. And inside, when you pull a lever on the side kick panel, opens them up so that fresh air will rush in. Old school air conditioning. Beautiful wraparound windshield. You can see how it curves. Beautiful bright work on it. Beautiful bright work on the windows themselves. Has nice little wing windows. And the window itself has bright trim on it. When it comes up, this just hangs out on the outside. Chrome side mirror, chrome door handles. Fender skirts on the rear with a nice chrome accent, looking very cool. And they fit exceedingly well. Usually when we get fender skirts in with one of these cars, they're kind of beat up, they're had from not being put on and taken off properly. These look great. Let's focus for a moment on this convertible top. This is one of 3 tops for the car. This one was put on just a couple 100 miles ago and still looks like brand new. You can see it's got a little bit of creasing from being down for a while, but it is in great shape. We also have a white tonneau cover for it, which just stretches over the seats, and you can actually see up front here the fasteners along the front of the dash for the tonneau cover. It has a zipper down the middle, so you can have just the driver's seat exposed for that cool solo driving experience. We also have a hard top for it with porthole windows, and we have that over here on a stand. The porthole windows on it, what an iconic look. They do need to be refurbished though. You can see there's quite a bit of pitting and cracking on the windows themselves. On the top itself, there are some paint flaws. There's one. Let me see if I can catch another one on here. There's some. There's a crack over here. So there's paint flaws on the top. It could stand to be refurbished. It does fit nicely. It does stay on. It does have a nice clear window. It does have a nice headliner. And all of the clips and everything on it do work as they should. But the overall quality just doesn't match the quality of the rest of the car. And we're real honest about these sort of things here. The car is so beautiful. If you want the top to look as nice, it's going to take a little bit to refurbish it to make it match the car. But physically it's all right. It works well. It'll stay on the car. It'll keep the rain off of you. But you might want to have it repainted and perhaps have the hardware redone. Back to this beautiful bird. In the rear we have the fantastic looking fins that sit right above the space age rocket engine type tail lights. A little cone in the center. It looks so good lit up. You can see the body styling there with those fins. Down below we have through bumper exhaust. That's right, that is your exhaust on both sides. Little bumperettes black pads on them. Here's the other exhaust. The tail lights are in great condition. The look of the car from the rear is fabulous. More great quality badging. And while we're back here in the back, I'm going to pop the trunk, give you a quick view of what's hiding in there. I've actually emptied the trunk and have the contents on a table over to my side. And in just a moment, I will show you those. I wanted you to be able to see in the trunk without all the stuff in it. So we have the ubiquitous vinyl mat, and it's a custom cut one. It looks fabulous in here. It looks real good. You can see we've got a factory jack over here and a full spare with a bias ply, wide white wall tire. So same as what's on the car, so it will look great. If you get a flat, everything's here to put your car back together and get you back on the road without looking foolish. All right, things that were in the trunk. Here we have some rubber logo floor mats, a logo license plate holder, an actual brochure from the 1950s. There's a generator in here. I believe it's probably original to the car, and when they swapped it out with another one, they left it to be rebuilt. I don't remember what parts in here. In the big box, there are some gaskets. They've also given us a fire extinguisher, some shop manuals, an electrical diagram, some awards that it's won over time, a couple of trophies, a couple of plaques. This is the cover that hangs behind the rear seat that covers up the soft top when it's down. Right now the tonneau cover is in there serving the same purpose. And back here we have a nice car cover for it. So lots and lots of goodies that'll be in the trunk. I just wanted you to see the trunk, and pulling the goodies out separate lets you get a better look at them. Now again, back to this bird. Passenger side looks just as nice as the driver's side. Good quality paint job, not perfect. It's a high driver quality. You'll see there are some swirls up where the hard top gets put on. Hard to avoid those when you're taking that top on and off. And remember, this is a close to 70-year-old car here. You're gonna have a little bit of that. But a fabulous look. You can get glimpses of that gorgeous white interior we're gonna dive into shortly. Now that we're back up front, I'm gonna pause briefly. I'm gonna put that convertible top down and get the hood open, and we'll investigate some more. And we are back with the 57 T-Bird with its top down. And boy, it looks nice. We've got the engine bay open. First, let's take a look at how the body looks here with this top on. Whole different style. It's like having three different cars: soft top, hard top, no top, or even the sporty tonneau cover. With the top down and the white interior exposed, really makes those wide whites pop. You can see there the beautiful interior. We'll hop in there in just a minute. First, let's take a quick look at the engine bay. Up front, we got a 312 cubic inch V8, painted bright red, and it's topped off with some finned aluminum logo valve covers. It's got an OEM style intake, a Holley 4-barrel carburetor hiding right back there. On top, a chrome air cleaner with a little foam strip here that diverts the air from that hood scoop right down into your carburetor, right where you need it. You can see how nice and tidy the engine bay is. Even these cast exhaust manifolds still look to be in very good condition. You can see here, somebody's really taken nice care of this car. It's obviously had a lot of work over time. I'm gonna hop over to the other side of the engine real quick. You'll see over here we do have power steering as well as power brakes, old school style. They are drum brakes, but they do stop the car nice. Just a really tidy stock package under the hood. Even got the old school washer fluid bag here. And as you can see, the hood flips up towards the front. I am going to go ahead and drop the hood now so you can get a better look at the car, topless and great. What I'll do is I'll just push close that hood. There we go. Now let's take another look at her. Oh, yes, please. That makes me think of the 1950s just looking at it. Gorgeous car. Now the part I've been waiting for, checking out this interior. Great styling. When Ford made these, they made them to be a personal luxury vehicle, and they sure succeeded. Sales were through the roof. Sold about 20 times what Corvettes sold in the same year. You see we have this nice machine swirled aluminum insert. Goes down the door and wraps around. You can see the curvature of it right here, and wraps right in with the dash. And that same aluminum plating follows all the way around and back onto the next door. Great cockpit styling. And Ford carried that on with the Thunderbirds for years with that same sort of wraparound style. Also accentuating that curve is this really nice armrest. Big, flowing, artistic looking. You can see the Thunderbirds and the quilted vinyl door pad there. Crank windows. That gorgeous windshield wrapping around. You can see the seats are in excellent condition. Almost no signs of wear. Nice and comfortable to sit in. And with the Thunderbird logo right in the center. Right now we have the tonneau cover here covering the top. The top is tucked back in here behind. The whole section back there. It does take two people to effectively put the top up and down. That's why I didn't do it myself. It's a manual, not a power top, and it takes a minute to do it. So let's hop on into this ride. Nice and comfy. Beautiful dash. That's one of the first things that strikes me here is this padded white dash. Flawless condition. Looks super nice. And I love the way it curves up right for the instrument cluster here. Beautiful round gauges. There are warning lights for Gen and for the oil. It has a clock, but unfortunately, like most of these old clocks, it has stopped operating. Over to the right here, you've got a lighter. A working town and country AM radio. That's right, it still works. I'll demonstrate that for you in a minute. The heat with the fan, both of which work, and a glove box with a key lock up above. Now I have tried both of the keys that came with this car, and I cannot get the glove box open. I don't know what the deal is with the glove box, if anything's in it, but we are not going to try and pry it open. We're going to leave the glove box as a mystery for the next owner. Down below on either side are these vents. They have a lever down at their bottom. When you pull the lever, it opens the little doors on the outside of the car that are on the fenders. I will demonstrate here. I'll open the one on the driver's side and show you what it looks like. Hop out of the car and show you. See how it opens the little door so that oncoming wind rushes right through there, through that screen, and comes out through that chrome vent. Is and cools things off. Cool invention, really, really neat stuff. I love these 50s cars. So much thought went into them. Looking at the steering wheel, it looks to be likely the original steering wheel to the car. It's certainly OEM correct, and overall in very, very good condition. Hardly any cracks. Paint still in very good shape on it. It's big and wide, that's for sure. That's a sign of the times. Look at this beautiful horn ring, and it does work. Look at the colorful logo in the center. They just don't make cars like they used to. Such fabulous artistic styling. As we look down at the floor, you'll see quality hook and loop carpet, and it looks like a good factory style fit. See, here we have the shifter for the 3-speed Ford-O-Matic automatic transmission. And it shifts nice and easy, just as it should. There is a interior hood popper, which is a little unusual for 1957, but this has one. And over to the left, by my left leg, is the parking brake. It is located right there. And you just pull it and then turn it a quarter turn and push it back in. It's real easy to operate. A quick look up above, you'll see we do have nice white visors on either side and a chrome rear view mirror. Without further ado, I'm dying to have you hear this baby start up. It runs like a champ. Whoops, sorry. I was reaching through the wheel. You can see the lights come on right away. I'm gonna give it 2 pumps and start it up. It's just that easy. This thing runs so nice. You see we have a tachometer right here. Not the most reliable tachometer, but reasonably so. It bounces just a little bit, but it does work. See here, the fuel gauge works, and it was a nice cold start, so temp gauge is on cold. I'm gonna turn on that town and country radio for you. Let's see here. Trying to remember how to work it. I had it working yesterday. There we go. See that dial turning all on its own? Crazy stuff. What it's doing is searching for stations. There we go. It is a 1-speaker stereo, but it does work, which is really, really cool for a stereo of this age. This is the off button. Sorry about my ineptitude there. I usually don't practice working on the stereos before I get started. I just assume I'm going to be able to figure it out. And here we have the heater, which does exactly what it's supposed to do. Put it to heat, move the tap. This is the blower. You can hear the blower come on. Works just like she should. Now let's hop out and give a listen to this car from the rear. I just love that through bumper exhaust. They do not make cars like they used to, no doubt about it. This thing sounds awesome, looks awesome. It truly is the personal luxury vehicle Ford intended when they made it. Folks, if you've got any questions about this 1957 Ford Thunderbird, give us a call. At Cruisin Classics in Columbus, Ohio, our number is 276-7355. We can help you with financing. We've got a couple companies that specialize in loans on these older cars. We can help you with transport from our garage to your garage in an enclosed carrier. And again, we're here to answer your questions. Give us a call. At Cruisin Classics in Columbus, we're at 614-276-7355. And today we have this 1957 Ford Thunderbird. Give us a call soon, because this is not going to last long. Thank you for joining us today. We'll be back again tomorrow with something else cool.